What would you do if you came home from prison and your own daughter asked, "Who are you?" The night my life fell apart started like any other. My husband came home late, breathing hard, his shirt dirty and torn. I asked him what happened, and he hugged me tight. "Something went wrong," he said. "There was a robbery near the old store downtown." He looked scared and lost. I had no idea he was the one who did it. A few hours later, I heard police sirens outside our house. My husband's face went white. He looked at me and said, "Listen, they might ask about my phone. It's under your name, and if they trace it, it'll lead to you. Just say it was you. Please, I'll fix it, I promise. You'll be out in a few weeks." When I told him about Emma, he said, "I'll take care of her. She's our sign of love." I was young and in love, so I believed him. When the police came and asked questions, I told them the phone was mine. I thought I was helping him, but instead, they arrested me. My husband stood there pretending to be shocked. In court, I kept waiting for him to tell the truth. I kept thinking he'd stand up and defend me, but he never did. He just sat there and watched as the judge said, 10 years in prison. I looked at him one last time, and that's when I saw a tiny smirk on his face. That was the moment I realized he had betrayed me. I spent 10 years there thinking about my little girl, Emma. She was only 5 when I left. I wrote her letters every month, drew hearts on the envelopes, but I never got anything back. When I was finally released, I went straight to the house. It looked different, bigger, fancier. I knocked on the door, and my heart stopped when I saw Emma. She was 15 now, taller, beautiful. She looked at me and said, "Who are you?" I almost fell right there. I whispered, "I'm your mom." Then a woman came to the door. My husband's new wife, Grace. She smiled in a fake, polite way and said, "You should leave. Emma doesn't know you." And then my husband walked out. His face went pale when he saw me, like he'd seen a ghost. I wanted to scream and hit him, but I just walked away instead. A few weeks later, I saw Emma again in the park. She was sitting alone listening to music. I walked up to her and gave her an old memories. "This was for you," I said. She opened it and saw her own childhood drawing, a stick figure of us holding hands with "Mommy and me" written on it. Tears filled her eyes. "He lied to me," she said. Then she hugged me tight and whispered, "I missed you." But that moment didn't last long. My husband suddenly appeared, yelling and pulling her away. "Stay away from her," he shouted. People stared. Emma screamed, "Dad, stop! She's my mom." He dragged her to the car while I stood there crying. That night, I promised myself I wouldn't lose her again. I went to the police and told them everything. They reopened my case. The truth finally came out. The fingerprints, the stolen phone, everything he did. My husband was arrested for robbery and lying to the court. The judge gave me full custody of Emma. When she ran into my arms outside the courthouse crying, "You came back for me," I finally felt free. Now it's just the two of us.